So hello my dear friends, welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. Thanks a lot. So today in this video, let's try to understand the other side of Venus. And first of all, let's discuss about the side which you people are most familiar with. Now many of you know Venus is the planet of your love life. Venus is the planet which signifies your relationship aspect. Venus is also the planet which represents luxury. If you are a male watching this video, Venus represents your wife at the same time. Venus is also the planet of marriage and married life aspect. This is the one side of the Venus, which many people are familiar with. But in today's video, I'm going to be discussing the other side of the Venus, which is going to be more connected with Sanjivani vidya. It means the revival power, healing abilities, okay, healing, H-E-A-L-I-N-G, healing sector, healing abilities. We will also try to understand the masculine side of the Venus here, because this is also the Graha which is the extreme representation of Purusharth. I know many of you are familiar with Venus as a female entity, it's a female or feminine energy. But in many textbooks, I will tell you, Venus is also referred as a Purush Graha. Purush means the masculine planet, or it's a masculine deity. Okay, the Guru Shukracharya, which is actually connected with Venus. So Guru Shukracharya is a male energy. Okay, it's not a female energy. So we will try to also discover the other side of the Venus, that is the masculine side. Venus, on the other hand, also going to be responsible for inculcating the knowledge of occult inside you people. Astrology, numerology, palmistry, any other sort of healing activities, okay. Chinese healing, meditation, yoga, pranayam, intuition, intuitive abilities. These things are also connected with Venus. But this is the other side, okay. Many people are only discussing over like Venus is money, Venus is wealth, Venus is luxury, liquidity and finance. That is just the mundane level of the Venus. And that is where you need to understand the debilitation and the exaltation of this Graha. Now Venus is debilitated in the sign of Virgo, and Virgo is a pure earth element in Vedic astrology. Is originally the 6th house of the Kal Purusha Kundli. And this 6th zodiac sign, which is ruled by Mercury, it's the earth element where Venus is debilitated. Now, what does this mean, Venus going in the debilitation? It means Venus is becoming more practical here. And that is the Venus in the earth element. It's looking for more materialistic possessions, money and these kind of things actually. Whereas, I'm more concerned over the exaltation power of the Venus, which is into the realm of Pisces. Because Pisces is the let go energy in the 12th house, and Pisces is the sign which is ruled by Jupiter. Pisces is a watery zodiac sign, and water have nothing to do with the money and the materialistic things actually. Water is also not going to be creating much more impact in the relationships and these kind of a thing. Venus in that Pisces is that a highest realm. It's the purest form of the Venus, where Venus is actually thriving towards achieving more and more spiritual powers in this present lifetime. And that is where as soon as Venus is particularly touching the water, or Venus is getting afflicted in the horoscope, specifically with the Ketu, even if it is with Rahu, or even if your Venus is forming conjunction with Jupiter, Venus forming conjunction with 8th house lord, 5th house, 8th house and 5th house lords influencing planet Venus, that is where this other side of the Venus is coming into the picture. And the very first prominent side of this Venus is the healing ability or healing capacity. Suppose there are some external wounds or internal wounds present inside you. External wounds, like suppose you get some cut here and the blood is coming out, so you are bleeding. This is the external wound. So you see automatically, if you don't apply any medicines or nothing, automatically your body have the self healing mechanism that is getting activated, and all your wounds, they are getting automatically healed actually. This is the revival power. And here it's not only working over the external body parts. Internally also, suppose you are having some traumatic experiences in your own life, deep pain and sorrow. The main reason why in the Kalpurusha Kundli, Venus gaining control over the two most important houses, the sign of Taurus, second house, and the sign of Libra in the seventh house, and these are known as the Marak Sthanas. Marak mean the death inflicting houses. Now it's not necessary, it's like Venus will going to give you death, but by mean to say death inflicting scenarios, or the Marak Sthanas are basically connected with Venus. Now Marak mean it's that kind of a pain which is unbearable. You can bear some pain up to some extent, okay, but up to large extent you are not capable enough to bear the pain actually, and that is where the collapse of body, your consciousness is going to be happening after going through lot of setbacks into your own life. These setbacks might be connected with the death of your loved ones, departure of the relationship, because I will tell you the most inflicting pain in this present lifetime is in the love life or in the relationships if two people are separating apart. And this pain is going to be creating a deep, long lasting impact in any person's life. That is the reason Venus is the planet holding this relationship realm actually. It's not easy for any other graha to actually hold the relationship aspect except Venus. So all the, I will tell you, major pains, and I will tell you the most difficult painful moments in someone's life is connected with either in the relationship, so some major heartbreaking moments happening here. Second house, which is your family, wealth and food also. So suppose you are having lot of fight happened with your family, you born and brought up into such kind of a family that have instilled a lot of trauma inside you in the beginning stages. So Venus is going to be representing that sort of pain. Without food, how long you can survive basically? Okay, without food, what will happen? Your internal body organs, in order for them to function properly, they start eating the muscles, the bones and everything actually. Because here your body is actually activating the mechanism like I want to protect this person. So that protection mechanism or that healing or the revival power is that Venus. And this is that Shukracharya, the sage which is connected with this Venus, which is a pure Purush, pure masculine and pure Purusharth, is actually going to be also present inside this Venus. Many a times people fail to understand the true potential of their Venus, because you need to first of all check out of 12 houses where this graha is going to be posited. And you also need to study the planetary conjunctions and the planets that are influencing your Venus. It will going to represent you a complete picture, like from which area that unbearable pain is going to be coming. Because Venus is going to give you lot of pain. It's not the graha which is only going to be giving you luxury, money. That is just the outer realm actually. Okay, even if you will find it over YouTube or any other things also, many people are commenting over like money is everything, money is going to buy you happiness, money will buy you comfort. Money is only going to help you to buy comforts, but it will not going to help you to buy the revival energy or the healing mechanism. Suppose there are two people, one is broke and one is rich. Both are going through some separation, okay, or some heartbreaking moments. Now, it's not necessary both of they are going to be looking and dealing with the relationship separation in the same manner. Maybe the person is having lot of money, is going to be more materialistic oriented. So, he will or she will have lot of materialistic comforts. But it's not necessary you are going to be having equally or same revival power as that of the broke person. And that is where you need to pay attention towards the watery element in your own horoscope. If there are going to be any single planet, I'm not talking here only Venus, any single planet goes in the water, it have the capacity to give you revival power. More planets in the water represent more revival power. Like then you have the capacity to understand the pain of someone and heal someone. And all the healing industry, I will tell you, all the healing industry, it's run by Venus. Many people might going to confuse like Jupiter is a Jeev Karak Graha and Jupiter represent living things, biomedicals and these things actually. Yes, Jupiter also represent Jeev, it's a Jeev Karak Graha. But you need to understand the Jeev, and the functioning behind the Jeev is connected with Venus. If you even pay attention towards the nakshatras of the Venus, you will be able to understand the complete picture here. Suppose there are a lot of trees which are standing behind me. They are Jeev, this is Jupiter. But the roots which are in the ground, that is actually sucking the water, nutritions, and then the trees, they are flourishing actually, that is the power of Venus actually. Because this is that revival mechanism which is present inside your own body. And that is where many a times, if you will see in the Mahadasha, Antardasha sequence, the Antardasha of the Venus and Ketu, they are going to be coming like ahead and previous one step at a time. Now the reason why this is happening, the Ketu energy and the Venus energies is going one along with one another actually, because Ketu represent end of something and Venus represent beginning of something. That is also the reason why Venus represents sperm, which is present inside male, and progeny, which is present inside female. Now how come Venus becoming a female planet represents sperm? Because Venus is exhibiting both qualities here. It's not only the feminine energy. This is also the graha which particularly represent the Purush and the masculine energy also. So the beginning of something is known as creation. Like you are creating a baby, so that is a creation. So any sort of creation is also dependent over Venus. That is the reason Ketu represent end of something and Venus represent beginning of new things in your own life. Many a times individuals also, when they go through their Ketu Antardasha, so they are going to be going through lot of pain, lot of detachment, lot of sorrow and many things. But when the Venus is coming actually in picture, that is where Venus is going to create that revival energy. Ketu is also the planet which is the karka of surgeries actually. Okay, any major physical surgery, heart surgery, neurosurgery, pelvic surgery, lot of surgeries are happening, that is Ketu. Now after Ketu, what your body is going to be doing, it's activating Venus, which is your self-healing mechanism. And that is where the strength of Venus in your horoscope is going to dictate your own pain-bearing capacity. Okay, your grief, your sorrow-bearing capacity. The reason why the planet of sorrow and grief is also getting exalted in the Libra, it's like Saturn is bowing in front of Venus. Saturn, which will going to instill pain in the Kalpursh Kundli, in the Parashari astrology also. Saturn is Kalpursh Pida. Pida means it's the pain of the 21st century people. Wherever Saturn is posited, that area will going to give you pain. In the same manner, this pain planet is actually getting exalted in the feet of the Venus. And Venus is getting exalted in the feet of Jupiter, that is the Pisces. Pisces is that realm where I will tell you everything is getting dissolved. This is that realm where I have made lot of videos over the 12th house and this thing where the goddess Lakshmi is touching the feet of Vishnu. So that original touch to the feet of Vishnu is that Lakshmi, the money, the materialistic things, all the prosperity of the world is actually bowing in front of the feet of the Vishnu. So what is happening here, the Venus which is bowing at the feet of Vishnu, Saturn is also going to bow at the feet of Venus. That is the reason Saturn is becoming very much exalted in the 7th house. Because here Saturn understand like I am not having the capacities like the Venus. Shukracharya, the Guru Shukracharya, if you are a Hindu or maybe you are familiar with little bit of Hindu tradition, all the 7 planets of Vedic astrology including Rahu and Ketu, they are Graha. Now Graha is not a planet actually, okay. Graha means it's a deity. It's just like you are worshipping Lord Shiva, Lord Krishna, so they are deities actually. In the similar manner, these grahas are also deities, okay. We are praying to them, we are chanting their mantras, we are offering the lot of remedies for graha shanti, and we are praying to these planets to give us this thing and that thing. So you need to understand this Venus actually, which is at the core, this is the heart of everything, is actually going to be setting the tone inside you as a human being. And in the 21st century, in order for you to become successful, whether it's your profession, whether it's your career, it's your relationship, it's your marriage, on the daily basis, you need to deal with lot of difficulties. And I will also tell you, life is not an easy thing. It's going to be full of struggles and challenges. So in order for you to understand how capable, efficient you are going to be at the time of encountering and dealing with the difficult situations, look at your Venus. And that is where you also need to strengthen this graha in your own horoscope. In the ancient times, what will happen, at the time fight happened between the good and the bad people, like the gods and the demons actually. Guru Shukracharya is actually the guru of the demons. Okay, demons or rakshas, you can call it as whatever you want to call. So anytime the fight happened between the rakshasas and these Devtulya Atmas, what will happen after the death of these demons? The Guru Shukracharya have the Sanjivani Vidya. Sanjivani Vidya is the Gayatri mantra, okay? It's Om Bhur Bhuvasva Tat Savitur Varenyam Vargo Devasya Dhimai Dhyona Prachodhyat. So this is the Gayatri mantra which is associated with Lord Surya, planet Sun in Vedic astrology. And there is the Bij Gayatri also. It means there are going to be specific mantra which will attach in front of Gayatri and back of Gayatri. Same thing like Mahamrityunjay mantra. You chant simple Mahamrityunjay mantra like Om Triambakam Yajamahe. So in the similar manner, if you use the Bij mantra like Om Hong Gong Jung Som Bhurvasve. So these are the Bij mantras which are going to be getting attached in front of the Sanjivani Vidya, and then Guru Shukracharya is taking the water on his hand and sprinkling over these dead people, and these dead demons, they come alive. This is that revival energy. Like even after going through lot of pain, sorrow, you die and once again you are coming alive into picture. That is Venus. So that is your own revival mechanism. Your own power, capacity to deal with the painful moments of your own life is totally dependent over Venus. That is also the main reason why in our Vedic tradition, in our culture, lot of emphasis is going to be given to the Devi Upasana. As compared to the male deities, actually, people are more worshipping females, like in the form of Durga, in the form of Kali, in the form of Mahalakshmi, the Saraswati, Gayatri also. So all these female deities, they are connected with Venus, because Venus have that energy. All the goddesses, I will tell you, in our Vedic tradition, they are somewhat ruled by Venus. And these goddesses, if you look at Ma Kali also, now although it's a mother, it's a divine mother, but if you look at the image, the picture of the Kali, it's very fearsome kind of energy. Kali is all naked, having the mund malas in the neck and having mund hair and the blood hair, and she is continuously drinking the blood with the Rakt Bija and everything. So if you look at Kali, basically, Kali, it's the description of complete tantra. All the tantrics and all the tantra sadhana is also connected with Venus. All the tantric sadhus actually. Few days back, there is one beautiful temple in India, in Assam, Guwahati, Ma Kamakhya Devi temple, okay. So Kamakhya Devi temple, if you don't know, you can search it over Google. You will find more insights in that temple also. All the tantrics, they are going there to attain some supernatural powers, to gain some siddhis and riddhis actually. So this is the highest form of the tantra sadhana which is practiced in the Kamakhya Devi temple. So this the highest form of this tantra sadhana, it's also ruled by Venus. This is the other side of the Venus. Now you understand, now Venus is not only operating in the realm of money, luxury and Bollywood industry and movies. This is just one side of the Venus. Other side of the Venus is way deep if you try to understand this graha actually. That is also the reason why psychology, occult, healing, which I told you, astrology, these things are also connected with Venus. Because only this graha have the potential and energy to bless you with that kind of a knowledge which otherwise it's becoming very difficult for you to attain in this lifetime. The reason why the worshipping of goddesses are more in our Vedic culture is because it's the divine feminine energy, okay, which is going to give you the tone of healing. Why do you chant mantras? Okay, why do you chant mantras, different mantras? Chanting of mantra is first of all doing two things. First, it will produce some vibrations, and these vibrations will going to create some positive aura in the environment basically. This is the first main reason. Second main reason for chanting mantra is the attainment of some riddhi and siddhi basically. And attainment of Riddhi and Siddhi is going to be coming only by cleansing out something. It's like that you are cleaning your inner Atman, your soul, your body. So basically the Pisces is the purification realm actually. Okay, Venus exalted means the Venus is now having the realm of the purification. After seeing the complete journey from Aries till the Aquarius, now Venus in the Pisces means it's full of purity. There is not even a single impurity. Although it depends over person to person chart. Sometimes Venus exalted in Pisces aspected by malefics or benefics, it will create alteration. But if your Venus is all alone exalted in the Pisces, and do check the placement of Venus in the Bhavachalit Kundli also. Many a time what will happen, individuals are having Venus in Libra, but in the Bhavachalit chart it's going in Scorpio. Next house actually. Many a times it's in the Aries, but it's in the Gandanta degree, so it's moving in the previous sign of the Pisces. So check the watery connection of the Venus. And not only in the D1 chart, try to check the connection of the Venus in the other divisional charts also. Wherever Venus is touching water, it's a blessings actually. Venus touching water is going to give you the blessings. Okay, no matter what kind of worst case scenarios you will go, still I have the capacity to give you that healing. So that pure healing realm or the extreme end of purity is governed by Venus. This is also the graha which will gain control over the senses actually. Your own senses, okay? Your capacity to smell, taste, everything. All the five senses, your hearing capacity it's connected by Venus actually. Venus also represents the comprehension. Like after listening to my videos, what is going in the back of your own mind, how you are processing my information actually. So that processor, one is Mercury, which is your intelligence, that is going to be processing in its own realm, okay. Out of the intelligence, Mercury will try to do its best. But in order to actually process the information on the spiritual level, you need to have a strong Venus. Without strong Venus, I will tell you, it's becoming very difficult for you to become a good astrologer also. Because with Jupiter, it will instill you a great knowledge, okay. But without the energy of Venus, intuition and other tantric abilities, or you can call it other abilities, are not going to be coming. Astrology and healing subjects, basically all of you healers worldwide watching me in this video, healing is basically it's a very, you will see in the upcoming next 5 to 10 years, healing will become worldwide, globally. Because by the time the Kali Yuga is over the rise actually, there are going to be many thugs, thieves, bad things, corruption. These things will start happening actually everywhere. And out of all these things, the pain will going to come. And sometimes the pain will become unbearable actually, unbearable. That is the reason many people, they go towards to ending their life also. They are thinking about. If you are having some sort of suicidal tendencies, it also means the Venus is also very strong actually in the horoscope. Because it's not very easy to take your own life. Okay, it takes a lot of guts, power, energy to basically commit some bad things actually, like suicides. So Venus is that revival energy. Venus on the conscious or in the subconscious level have that understanding, like death is not the ultimate end here. It's only the body which is going to be dying, but my soul is going to be carry forwarding from one to the next, to the next, to the next actually. So your soul never dies, it's the body only that dies actually. So that knowledge is present inside this Venus. And that is also the reason I will tell you the penance, the tapasya, which is done by Guru Shukracharya is near to impossible. Normal people or normal Guru, like Devtas, they will not be able to perform such hardcore practices. What Guru Shukracharya have done, Guru Shukracharya lit up the smoke actually. So he bring lot of boots from the jungle and then put up and lit up the strong fire up there. And then fire is producing smoke. And Guru Shukracharya from the tree up here with his one leg tied to the tree and the backward, like he is in the downward motion, downward he is in that smoke actually, and he is consuming smoke. Guru Shukracharya is not here drinking or taking oxygen. Okay, the air element is the sign of Libra, which is the air element. So here Guru Shukracharya is consuming smoke. Okay, smoke. And then with the two hands, he's doing the penance. And by the end of the penance, he is doing penance of Lord Shiva for attaining the Sanjivani vidya. Now, after lot of tapasya which is done by Guru Shukracharya, his body will be like that, the skin, this ghost actually, these muscles, they faded away, and only that bones are going to be present. Okay, only bones. This is the hardcore penance which is done by Guru Shukracharya, and that is Venus. That is the reason why the extreme end of stubbornness is also connected with Venus. People who are extremely stubborn, like either I am going to die or either I am going to achieve this thing. This is also the graha which will rule over the willpower of the person also. Mental capacity. Mars is also going to be the graha which will going to give you risk taking appetite and these things. But after taking risk, suppose something goes not in your favor, and it will going to go sometime not according to the plan. So then out of a sudden what will happen, your heart will start pumping more and more blood actually. Oh my goodness, I have made the decision and now this decision is going absolutely wrong. I made some wrong business decision, wrong financial decision, wrong relationship decision. So after making such wrong decisions, your Venus energy will become activated. Then Venus will be like that, okay, now you can come to my realm, and depending over your own Venus, your strength of this graha, you have the capacity to revive yourself from such sort of like heartache moments in your own life. And that is also the reason I even request you to worship the goddess also and Guru Shukracharya. Pay close attention towards your Venus. Chanting the Bij mantras of Venus are also very, very helpful for you. Okay. Even donation of white color food ingredients to poor people, specifically on Friday. White bread, white sugar, rice also, everything which you donate. Even donation of water also. Okay, water, simple water, mineral water to drink someone. So donation of water. The reason in our Indian household, when any person is coming from the outside and we are presenting the water, actually we are giving them the Venus. So that if all your pains are going to be, they are getting dissolved by drinking water. So that healing element is that watery element that is ruled by Venus. That is also the main reason the Pisces, which is the water. Venus feel very comfortable in water. Living and staying near some source of water, near some naturistic environment is also going to be giving you a lot of revival power. So in this way, you can decode the other side of the Venus, and I hope you have gained a lot of insights in this small video with me. Even if you want to send any sort of contribution to my work over this YouTube platform, you can send me super thanks also. You can click on the icon below. You can see the heart icon up there, because any small contribution from your side will help me to feel more motivated to create more such wonderful content over the YouTube platform. And thank you for your best wishes. We are heading towards 70k subscribers. Make sure to subscribe my channel below. Regarding any queries and consultations over your Venus, over your relationships or any other thing, you can just drop me an email. I will try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. And Hare Krishna.